Faculties. You've heard this before. We've talked about it. We've discussed it, and you've probably even heard about it in school. But really, your mental faculties, do people really know what these are? I think maybe some do, maybe some think they do, maybe some are on the cusp of knowing something, but for one thing or another, they don't really get it. So, your mental faculties are perception. Yeah, your mental faculties are different parts of your mind, It's not so much your mindset as it is your brain, your conscious, your subconscious, your unconscious. All of these beautiful things combined. Mental faculties. What do you presume that they would be for you? Hold on just a second, friends. I am getting this in here. Mental faculties. Do we really know what they are? And I'm asking you this because there's so much going on in our world. And a lot of us are seeing different things happening. A lot of us are saying, yes, that's great, or no, that is not great. Do we really know what they are and how to see and how to combat what's going on or what's not going right with us within ourselves? Do we really know what they are? Question. Okay. Your mental faculties, and I did some research on this yesterday, and I did some research on it today. So your mental faculties are perception. How do you perceive things to be? What is your perception of the different things in life, the different things in your world? What is your perception? Also, the will. The will to do this, the will to do that. You have free will, of course, we all do. That's how Earth is set up. The Earth plane is set up for the inhabitants to have free will, unlike other planets who do not have this. Earth is the only learning planet that has free will. This could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It just depends on how you look at it. So the next mental faculty that you have is reason. You are familiar with this one, definitely. Reason. Why you do this. Your reasoning as to how this is happening. Your reasoning as to what you're creating. Your reasoning as to your opportunities or your whatever you have going on. Reason. Okay, and the next one is imagination. We've talked a lot about this mental faculty here over the past few years. Yeah, can you believe it's been that long? Yes, we have talked about this repeatedly. Mental faculties. So when you look at this and you look at your imagination as being a mental faculty, this is one of the most important ones you could have. And I encourage you to use this to the best of your ability because this one is really powerful and it can take you to places that you only dream of, which is what your imagination is. The next one is intuition. This mental faculty of intuition is built within us. We all have a different form of intuition. Intuition guides us on a path. It guides us to the next step. It guides us, to where we need to go. Intuition is like a beacon. If you use it right, it'll be there for you and you will grow and prosper and you will be that person that you are intuitive to be. So the hardest mental faculty that there is to master, which one do you think that is? The hardest mental faculty to master is reason. Yep. Because your continuous mind gets in the way. Your conscious mind, not continuous, sorry, your conscious mind gets in the way. Any type of reasoning that your subconscious has for the program that you have installed in your subconscious, I know, isn't it hard to find that or to realize that we are all energy in a matter body? This is only a shell that we chose at the time, that we chose to come to this earth plane. There's so much here for us to explore and to grow and to learn. Maybe we had a plan when we came to learn a certain skill, to learn something. Whatever it was, we are learning all these different things to take back to source. That's the way it's set up, and that's the way it's been forever, since the beginning of time for us. So, but when you look at reason being the hardest mental faculty to master, it's the reasoning factor. It's like a brick that holds you in action steps in place. So when you have reason and you're trying to get to the bottom of something, you're trying to justify why you're doing it, you're giving yourself reasons to, reasons not to. You have so much reasoning going on in your everyday life. This is one thing that holds a lot of people back, like a brick. I mean, a big, fat, big, heavy duty brick to hold you down. This is what's holding a lot of people in place. It's not just their fear, which is another emotion we're not going to get into today because that's not a mental faculty, that's an emotion. So when you know we won't go back to how life was before, you got to know that. When this drama that the government has got us in, which is a flu virus, we're not going to get into that one, we're going to let it go. But the world will not go back to the way it was before. We know that. There's no way it can go back. After this has happened, after we've been put in quarantine, after we've had our privileges taken away, after we've been herded around like sheep, and knowing that the new earth is evolving, the new earth is splitting away from the old earth, and there's no way we're going to go back to the way we were. We all know this. And this is part of the new earth. This awakening is part of new earth. And this part of new earth is the change that's meant to happen for those of us who are evolving to go on. Now, to go into the new earth, from the way I'm understanding it, from all the prophecies and everything I've heard for the last, 20 years, I believe it's been evolving and it's been coming around, it's been happening, and it's just been evolving more and more and more since around the 2000s, around 2000. So it's happening right now. And if you believe you're on the right path, if you believe you're capturing the skills you need, if you believe that you're continually learning, if you believe that you're at peace with who you are, if you believe you're where you're supposed to be, if you're using your mental faculty to the best of your ability, and you're not, granted, we want to keep our countries, each country needs to keep its people secure and safe. That's a given. So we have to block other people from coming into each country, which is why everybody closed their borders, to protect everybody, right? So when you're creating the lifestyle now that you will desire when you go over to the new earth, the way I'm understanding it is just splitting off. It's just like shaving off, because everything is energy, right? Everything is energy. So it's just shaving off. And some people will go and some people will not. But people that will not go to the new earth, from what I'm understanding, that I've been researching and studied more and more on, is people that are constantly complaining, people that are constantly grumping, people that are not positive and sure of themselves. Those people will not go, because I'm understanding it as the new earth is just that. It's a place for new beginnings. So anyone out there who is building and growing and creating a lifestyle, one that they're happy to have, those people will be an asset to the new earth, right? Anyone who is taking the initiative and growing and using the imagination, using their intuition, and using, the will. You all have a will. When they're using that, those people will go over to the new earth. So when you learn how to grow and be successful, that is something that you are going to grow now to be where you need to be. Whatever we do now today is the stepping stone for, granted, tomorrow is not here. We cannot predict tomorrow, so to speak. It is predict by prophecy, but that is totally different than me sitting here and talking to you and telling you this. I am not a prophet. I never claimed to be, and that would be a big deal to be that, and that would be a big burden. I don't feel I would be willing to accept at this point in my life. But I do study, and I do walk through the steps, and I do learn everything I can. And I do grow my business every day. I grow my lifestyle. And what I found, when you're living the lifestyle you choose to live, when you live carefree and you have financial freedom and you're free to come and go as you please. I don't know about you guys, but I do not wear a mask. I take precautions. I definitely wash my hands a lot more. I don't touch my face in public. It's a flu virus. Okay. So I do not wear a mask because you know what? The more people that become immune to this flu, the better it's going to be because it's just a flu virus. And there's so much more I can get into on that, and I'm not going to on this broadcast. But I just want to say that your mental faculties that you have right now, you have them right this minute. You're using them. Maybe you're listening to me and going, oh my gosh, she's off her rocker today. And, I debated what to speak with you about today. So I took an extra long meditation to try to get, in the zone of where I needed to be. And the thing is, when I do my meditations, I focus on what can I give to the marketplace today? What can I give to the world that can help at least one person? If I can touch one person to change their life, to grow their business, to grow their lifestyle, to become financially independent, that is great. I'm happy because I know that that one person can touch another person and that person can touch another person. And it's just pay it forward type of thing. So your mental faculties are here for you and they're growing and they are expanding. So I'm hoping this video will travel and will go out. I'm sure since I've mentioned the flu in several different places, it may get blocked. Yeah, maybe they're either on Facebook or on YouTube because I did talk about the virus. So there's a possibility y'all are going to get me blocked, or I'm going to get me blocked, not you. So please take this forward. Use your mental faculties because they're very important for your growth and your financial security. Like I said, if anyone is struggling now, you know what? You don't have to. You can start creating your lifestyle, start creating your business, and start growing. There's no reason why you can't. Excuse this pop-up. Just keeps popping up here. You guys having a problem with that too? Yeah, it's just they're annoying. I've tried blocking them all, and they just keep popping back up. Crazy. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your time. And again, use your mental faculties to the best of your ability. If anyone out there needs help or guidance in coaching or something like that for your business or for anything you're doing, please reach out. I will definitely make room on the calendar for as many people as I can. Okay? Okay, guys, thank you so much. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.